Hello and welcome to the channel. The All Progressives Congress has finally released their revised Presidential Campaign Council list, and in a mood to pacify the party's national chairman, presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu promoted Adamu Abdullahi to deputy chairman, a position just below President Muhammadu Buhari's. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Tinubu pacifies Adamu with Campaign Council Deputy Chairman. The All Progressives Congress on Wednesday night unveiled a new list to replace the previous 422-man list of the newly constituted Presidential Campaign Council. There were, however, a few surprises on the harmonized list, which saw the national chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, rose to number 2 on the campaign list, right below the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, who retains his position as the chairman of the PCC. The development is coming after several weeks of denial of the Cold War and rift between the presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and Adamu long before the previous list was released. The Punch also reported a letter purportedly written by the national chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Adamu, which went viral, accusing Tinubu of running a one-man show over the selection of members of the PCC, among others. Adamu in the letter alleged that Tinubu deliberately sidelined the NWC in the composition of his presidential campaign council. But hours after it went viral, the leadership of the APC distanced itself from the contentious letter. A statement issued in Abuja by the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Moka, stated that the letter did not emanate from the party. The allegation came in the wake of the unveiling of a 422-man committee that comprised political heavyweights and other notable members to pilot the various subcommittees of the campaign council. The list of members released by Secretary of the Presidential Campaign Council, James Faleke, in Abuja, following a series of postponements and conjectures about those who would be saddled with the task of leading the ruling party's bid to retain power at the federal level. The campaign council, chaired by the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, as Tinubu and the APC national chairman Adamu as deputy chairman and deputy chairman too. However, the harmonized campaign list released on Wednesday night by the national secretary of the party, Senator Iyola Omishore, saw Tinubu sacrifice his position for Adamu as deputy chairman and took up the deputy chairman 2 position. A source within the PCC told our correspondent that the APC candidate chose to honor Adamu with the position to allow peace to reign. You know, the Cold War between them has always been there long before the APC presidential primary ended. Adamu is always suspicious of any move that Tinubu makes and seeks ways to tackle it. Even the members of the NWC know Adamu doesn't hide the fact that he always wants to be made a key member of decision makers to decide the direction of the campaign ahead of 2023, he said. In the same adjusted list, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, former Secretary to the Government of the Federation Babachi Elawa, former Speaker of the House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara, Director General of the Voice of Nigeria Osita Okechukwu, former Minister of Communications Adebayo Shitu were conspicuously missing again. There were also new additions like Juju Maestro, Sarshina Peters in Creative Arts, Tinubu's running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, Dr. Mahmoud Ahmed, and Iman Ibrahim were drafted into fundraising directorates, while a war veteran, Major General Cecil Eseka-Igbe, completed the 7-man Intelligence and Security Directorate. There were newly created directorates such as Finance Planning, Grassroots Engagement and Orientation, Special Duties, Campaign Planning, Agro-Commodities, and Civil Societies included in the list, while the Creative Arts Department was expanded from 20 actors to accommodate 11 additional celebrities. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn on the notification bell. Thank you. The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has hailed the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, saying the majority of his achievements are largely unappreciated by Nigerians. The former Lagos State governor made a statement in a goodwill message that he delivered at the ongoing 3-day ministerial retreat for ministers and permanent secretaries in Abuja. Tinubu, who made a case for the president, said Nigerians should understand that he, Buhari, inherited insecurity and corruption from the previous government. While making a case for the president in a statement issued in Abuja by his media officer, Tunde Rahman, the APC flag bearer noted that Nigeria's situation was worsened by the unprecedented severity, complexity, and hardship brought about by COVID-19 pandemic, which had a crushing impact on both the health sector and global economy. Speaking on the theme, enhance security, fight corruption, transform the economy, the APC candidate praised Buhari and his cabinet for not disappointing Nigerians who believed in them and gave them the mandate. He said, his labor and achievements may go unappreciated for a moment. However, that unfair moment cannot last. In due course, the full extent of his contributions will become known and understood. This administration inherited a national condition steeped in difficulty unlike any other. Predecessor governments ignored or lacked the will to tackle serious problems ranging from insecurity to corruption. As if that was not enough, you confronted a series of events unprecedented in the compound severity, complexity, and novelty they posed. COVID attacked both global health and the global economy. Throughout most of your tenure, oil prices waned and curbed, and consequently, so did our revenues. The Ukrainian crisis and other conflicts, coupled with severe weather events in many nations, further disrupted economic production and undermined international supply chains of critical items, especially food. You did more than persevere and withstand these adverse terms. Despite it all, you made historic progress. Upon entering office, you faced a situation where deadly terrorists were planting flags on our national territory, proclaiming an illegal state within our legitimate state. Because of your collective work, they no longer plant flags. Their boasts of conquest are no longer heard. You put us on the road to defeating this menace. By the grace of God himself, we shall persist until terrorists and those like them are utterly removed from the face of our nation. The progress you made in increasing farm productivity while improving the conditions of the average farmer was important policy interventions, helping the nation overcome the global supply chain disruptions that threatened our food security. The Petroleum Industry Act stands as landmark legislation, opening new vistas in the oil and gas sector, and faithful implementation of the electoral law you passed will further enshrine our democracy way of life through the guarantee of free and fair elections. As Buhari's tenure winds down, Tinubu said when elected as president, he would be lucky to be taken over from an administration that has performed greatly, promising to build on the lasting and enduring legacies. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.